Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
Stay tuned. Your broadcast is about to begin.
All right, live from Weir High School, High Valley Sports Online, bringing you high school girls West Virginia softball action with us. Open up here. Thanks for coming over before infield.
You're welcome.
Thea Aperfine, senior catcher, 3-year starter. Thea, you split with Oak Glen.
Yeah.
You got I think they're going to be on the horizon for you if you take care of business tonight. How's the team, what's the attitude coming into this game? What's your favorite? Number one seed, how you overcome that?
We just don't get cocky because we beat them already. We just have to play good and take it one game at a time.
How's your season going along? You guys are winning a few games now. You're getting better and better. Constant improvement.
It's getting better. We just have to hit the ball. That's our biggest issue, I feel like.
That's a major issue.
Yeah.
That's a major issue, Thea. How about in your preparation for this game? Is it any different than any other one? When you come in as a number one seed, you're looming. You and Oak Glen are the two best teams, obviously. But just like you said, you got to play well and take care of business. How do you stay away from concentrating or thinking about Oak Glen?
We just have to know that if we don't win this, then it's over, so it doesn't really matter about Oak Glen.
Well, good. That's a good attitude. You're going to go to West Lib. You're a 3-year catcher. You didn't know, but I knew you since I think you might have been 4th or 5th grade playing edge basketball.
Yeah.
So I wish you the best of luck, and we'll see you down the road.
Thank you.
All right, thank you, Thea. All right, that was Thea Aperfine, the senior catcher, 3-year starter. We got Coach John Leary going to come on now for Weir High in preparation for this. I want to thank Jimmy DiCarlo, the softball guru, for organizing everything. We're blessed to know Jimmy DiCarlo, aren't we, John?
Yep, exactly.
I mean, he doesn't understand that they had his baseball career was based on the fact that I batted 4, he batted 3, and they had to pitch to him, John, because they didn't want to come to me, So I was like Reggie Jackson.
Are you both Stimble Central graduates?
Absolutely. I got cut from the baseball team. John Neese cut me. They kept Jimmy. He had a personal relationship with John Neese that carried on for many years. But, Coach, you come in the number one seed, so I got to talk to Thea. You're a better team here tonight. You got to look through that. You split with Oak Glen, but they're on the horizon, Coach. How you staying focused just for this one?
Well, basically, I joke, but I didn't joke. It's like what Jimmy Valvano said years ago, NC State, you survive in advance.
Absolutely.
So right now we're in survival mode. We got to win tonight to give ourselves another chance at Oak Glen tomorrow. And then so we just kind of been preaching to them, as we have all year long, the old cliche, one game at a time, one inning at a time once you get to this point.
Absolutely, Coach. What's the mental and physical aspects of your team right now? Are you guys good in both places, mentally and physically?
Physically, we've been fortunate all year. We really haven't had to deal with any major injuries, thank God, knock on wood. Mentally, we got a lot of young kids out here playing. The entire infield's underclassmen. So that's been the challenge for them, is because, in baseball or softball, you make a mistake, kick a ball in the infield, make a throw, you got to shake it off, go to the next play. And it took us some time through the course of this year to understand that. We would carry.
That's a big hurdle to overcome.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's a big hurdle to overcome, is to let it go and move on. And, you know, it's even tough for coaches sometimes because we dwell on that, mostly on what caused us to lose, not to win. We dwell on the losses. But what about the mental aspect of your team, Coach? Are they thinking like you, or are they locked in?
Yeah, I think so. We got good senior leadership, and these seniors have, you know, they're the group that they lost their freshman year to COVID. So
Right.
the last 3 years, we've been in the same situation every year when we get down to this point in the season. We had to beat Oak Glen. Last 2 years we haven't been able to do it. And my seniors have got the attitude they got one more shot. And I think they're focused. I think they're ready to go. I'm going to be very surprised if we're not very competitive.
Coach,
The rest of the
Coach,
games.
tell us, talk to us or introduce us about your assistant coaches and anybody else that's helping you out, because, you know, I know girls athletics. You know, sometimes you tend to depend on volunteers.
I've got Jenna Wilson, who was Jenna Frankenfield, who played for me when I was the head coach at Brook. She was my center fielder in those days, and so she's been with us now. This is the third year, and she does a great job with the kids. It's always nice to have a female on your coaching staff, because
Absolutely.
there's a lot of things old guys like me can't relate to with the girls. And then I have Joe Aperfine, which is Fia's dad, and he's been involved with the program really since Bella, his older daughter, was a freshman. He started out as our booster president. He's always been involved in our program, whether it's raising money or as the booster president. He's always had for the last 7 years, 8 years. And when Coach Sassini took over the football program, I was Coach Sassini's assistant. And when I became the head coach, the first guy I asked was Joe. I said, you know, I'd like to, because I knew he knew the game. He's had all these girls since they were able to walk and swing a bat.
That's true. He coached in my termite basketball league. He brought an entire team over to of Weirton kids to play in the league.
So he's just a good presence to have. And we all work well together. That's also an important thing. I mean, we all get along, you know, and everybody's even keel. It's always nice when you don't, you know, sometimes you need somebody fiery, but I think working with girls a lot of times, that's the opposite of what you want. You don't need them to be fiery. You need people to be calm and level-headed and be able to talk to them.
I understand. Hey, Coach, I want to let you get back to your team. I can't tell you how much I appreciate. I mean, if somebody asked me when I was coaching to do this interview before the game, you know, I'd have a little bit different attitude. But as you get older, you know, you get more mellow.
Yeah.
So, you know, I wish you well.
Definitely me.
And I definitely appreciate you coming over.
Well, thanks for covering us, guys.
Absolutely,
Appreciate it.
Coach. Good luck. We'll see you down the road for sure. All right, that was Coach John Leary of Weir High coming in at 15-8. This is Ray Suckoch along with Jimmy DiCarlo, John Gianamore, who is now taken aboard as a sponsor for us. And he is also our roadie. He does it all. Thank God for him. The more he does, the less I do. And, of course, Dan Vogel. So, you know, they tell me I can't do any less, Jimmy, but I didn't understand. I don't understand why this is going to be such a high-pressure job, Jimmy.
You make it loose, Raymond. You make it loose.
Hey, life's good, man. You want to take a break? But before we go, I want to remind everybody that High Valley Sports Online, our VIP sponsors. I'm sure this list is going to grow for our sponsors for tournament softball, and tournament baseball, and that's the National Colloid Company, Gianamore Self Storage, and Water Transport. And throughout the tournament season, you're gonna hear more about them from us. We'll give you more details on them, but we want to thank them definitely for giving us this opportunity to bring you these young student athletes, and we love to do that, Jimmy. Umpires around here, we might be getting ready for the game. Danny, you want to take a break? All right, we're going to take a break, and we'll be right back. This Ohio Valley Sports Online broadcast is brought to you by Guida Law Offices, AT&T on Sunset, Barrel Ford, Barrel Toyota, Tudor's Biscuit World, Total Sports Connection, Signs Limited, Capital Recovery System, Hood's Pharmacy, PR Landscaping, Hummel Construction, Berryman Chemicals, Edge Sports, Franciscan University of Steubenville, Best Western at Franciscan Square, Trinity Health Systems, Bennigan's, Stickles Law Office, Mosty Funeral Home, IBEW Local 246, J.E. Foster Funeral Home, J.C. Pest Control, Wintersville Trophy Shop, Steve's Fish and Chips, Attorney Adam Martello, Marcino Enterprises, Hauser's Furniture. Also sponsored by Main Street Bank, Economy Lawn Care, Swearingen Bat Company, Viking Social Club, Everhard Bow Funeral Home, Bradley Lawnscape, Lancia Villa Royale, TS Electric, Black River Logistics, the National Colloid Company, Soft Tyke Federal Credit Union, Target Shop, Naples Spaghetti House, Spuds Park View Inn, Ohio Motor Group, Dr. John Figgle, Bert's Hot Dogs, Isla Law Offices, Apollo, Anthony Mining, M&M Hardware, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Josephine's Carryout, Mingo Junction, Valley Converting. If you see these sponsors or visit these sponsors, let them know you heard their ad here on High Valley Sports Online, the Sports Authority. Okay, Jimmy, I want you to take this opportunity, if you can, to give us the lineups for the Fairmont 8 and 13 Fairmont Senior, the visitors, I believe.
They're the visitors. They got here by defeating East Fairmont in a doubleheader. That was a pigtail game. The winner of that had to come here to face the number 1 seed Weir High Red Riders, and Weirton beat them, I believe it was 9-1 the other day. And they nipped North Marion in a slight upset. The number 3 seed beating the number 4 seed 1-0 in a great pitcher's duel. So the winner of this game is going to end up playing at Eau Glen tomorrow, time to be determined. And then if the winner of that game wins, then there would be a rubber match in order to go to the regional. For Fairmont Senior at 8 and 13, second baseman Teresa Starin, catcher Michaela Hose, shortstop Audrey Tubesman, pitcher Jesse Jenkins, first baseman batting 5th Sadie Rundle, center fielder batting in the 6th hole Macy Riggs, left fielder batting 7th Abigail Shuck, 8th batter Libby McDonald playing 3rd, and Grace Wells is the right fielder batting 9th.
Jimmy, Weir High, number 1 seed, Jimmy. I would say it again, they got Eau Glen on the rise, and they're coming in at 14 and 18, Jimmy. Who they got playing?
Weir High got here by beating Fairmont Senior and then losing to Eau Glen, so they have to win three in a row to make it to the regional. Their starting lineup is first baseman Eliza Utt. She's a freshman pitcher most of the time. They have her starting at first base, leading off. She had a single and a home run yesterday off of Lizzie Kell. In center field, Reagan Hoover, the senior, batting 2nd. Catcher Fia Apperfine, batting 3rd. Number 4 in the cleanup spot, shortstop Raina Hoover. She's a sophomore. Fia and Reagan Hoover are seniors. Braley Lash at 3rd base, batting 5th. Riley Donaldson is now pitching today, batting 6th. Ellie Cowden, the senior, along with Donaldson in the DP spot, not batting 7th. Peyton Northcroft in left field, batting 8th. Brooklyn Hawthorne, another freshman, second baseman, batting 9th. And Elle Maley is the flex, and she will be in right field. So again, for Weirton, it's Utt Hoover, that's Reagan Hoover, Apperfine, Raina Hoover, Lash, Donaldson, Cowden, Northcroft, Hawthorne, and Maley.
All right, we got West Virginia tournament matchup here. This is a winner go home, right, Jimmy?
Winner go home, double elimination. Ohio, of course, is single elimination because they have about 200 teams in each division. West Virginia has somewhere between 32 and 40 teams in each division, so they have the luxury to losing and still making it down to the state.
Okay, usually you're one and done or win or out, so West Virginia a little bit different.
as we
We're
honor
going to take a
America
quick
with
break
the
here
singing
for the
of our
national anthem.
by third baseman Braley Lash.
Twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets rankling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
That was Braley Lash, a freshman, third baseman. Umpires today are Randy Gassaway behind home plate, Joe McFarland at first base, and Bob McCombs down at third. They had last night's game too, Ray, and I would imagine they'll do and finish out this tournament, whether when the games are played at Oak Glen on Wednesday, and then it could be back here or at Oak Glen again on Thursday.
All right, here we're ready for the Janmore self-storage first pitch. Coming up any minute here. Also mentioned Water Transport as well as National Colloid. The first three of, I believe, sponsors. Once Dan Vogel gets on a roll, then we'll jump on our train and allow us to bring you tournament baseball and softball, and we love to do it. We're here for the kids in the school, and we really appreciate the welcome that we have. Everybody is cordial, and that's what we like. And we're going to do, we also broke off to doing two games. We're going to do radio as well, so join us at the High Valley Sports Online. All right, leading off for Fairmont Senior, the second baseman, Teresa Starren. Your Janmore self-storage first pitch coming at you.
Donaldson looked pretty good last night. She hasn't pitched that often. Normally, Utt's been in the circle, but I imagine they're kind of hoping to save her for tomorrow's game against Oak Glen.
Jimmy, do you think in reality, after playing a team twice that they don't know what you got? I mean, what would as a coach, we got a strike here on the outside corner, but as a coach, Jimmy, how are you looking at that if you know somebody's holding somebody, away from you once you've already seen them? Does that affect you?
Well, I don't know how well these two teams know each other. They do play in the regular season, and they did play in the
I'm talking about Weir High, Oak Glen in reality.
Well, I think Oak Glen knows that Utt's going to pitch against them tomorrow.
Right.
And I don't think they care one way or the other who they get, because they're playing real confident right now. But
we've seen them, that's for sure.
Yeah, Lizzie's pitching lights out, but Riley's done a good job for the time she's had to pitch this year, and she's a senior, number 2 pitcher, but she's probably a little bit rusty. Probably gets about 1 game a week. So a leadoff hit by pitch, and number 2 hitter up, and that's Michaela Hose, who we'd like to thank for giving us some of the pronunciations to catch her before the game.
Absolutely, very cordial to us before the game. Fairmont Senior going with 9 players today.
I think they had 10, and she said somebody got hurt yesterday in the game, so I said, who are your subs? She said, we don't have any.
Yeah.
So that's a little scary, okay?
Yeah, it is. So let's wish them well, and Play a clean game here. Nice pitch.
I saw you say hello to Dave Ryder, old Brook coach. I believe that's his granddaughter down at third base. She
Absolutely.
She sang the national anthem, and she's a heck of a player, Ray.
She is longtime coach, Brook High School.
So Riley throws a bit slower than Eliza Utt. I would expect Weir High to shift a little bit more into left center field because that pitch was pulled. And there goes one to right field as soon as I say that. But they're going to probably pull her in the middle of their lineup. And let's see if Weir High adjusts a little bit defensively as the game goes along.
This first inning is brought to you by National Colloid Company. Okay, Jimmy, having a little bit of trouble here for staying in that strike zone.
The wind's not helping either. But again, just a matter of rust. I don't know if Fairmont plays on turf field or not, but what an advantage if you do all the time.
That might drop, Jimmy.
No, Hoover, well, you're right. Hoover normally gets to that. Maybe playing a little too deep.
Oh, and got her at second.
Wow.
Nice strong from the out. Nice strong throw. Strong throw out there. Little confusion up there, but.
So that would be
Is that Peyton Northcraft out there in right field? No, she's in left.
That was Hoover making that throw, I think, the center fielder. That was 8-6 on the fielder's choice. Uh-oh, bunt.
Hard bunt. Oh, missed it. Got an error on the first baseman there. And everybody's advancing. Throwing it around the infield, Jimmy. Make a bad situation worse. I don't know what about that, though, Jimmy. That throw was on the money. First baseman just misjudged it, I think.
Yeah, Eliza should have had that one. And, again, she's pretty rusty there. I doubt she plays first base much. She was in left field yesterday when they took her out. So I don't know how much she's played first base this year. So a little jittery for Weir High to start, but I look for them to settle down, and I look for them to have a pretty good offensive explosion today, too. They're the favorite, Ray, in this game. They've beaten Fairmont Senior 3 times this year. This was the 4th matchup. But as you know, anything can happen on a given day.
Wow, Jimmy, isn't that the truth? Anybody can beat anybody once. My old high school coach told me that later years. Bobby McCoskey, my good buddy, coaching at West Branch, athletic director many years. Former Big Red Star and Catholic Central coach.
2-0, Riley missing some spots.
Anybody can beat anybody once, Jimmy.
Looks like Weir High willing to concede a run deep in the middle infield. Pretty good speed down at third base with Hose, the catcher. Long fly ball will score her 2 on a sac fly. Not the worst thing here, Ray, if you walk and get the bases loaded for a force out, but with a number 4 hitter up.
Jesse Jenkins, she pitched in the win last night, correct?
Yep, she was the pitcher in that 1-0 win. Riley just has to get a little confidence in herself. I think she pitched very well yesterday. I don't think she gave up any runs to Oak Glen when she came in. Did a good job.
Full count, 1 out. That's another hit. Boy, hit them where they ain't. 2 runs going to score. Off the handle, Jimmy, into short right field, just out of the reach of Brooklyn Hawthorne, the second baseman.
Well, Hoover was shallow and just couldn't get there. Tough one, and Hawthorne just couldn't get back and get it. But, you know, pretty good pitcher's pitch there. She didn't walk her. She got jammed. And surprisingly, Fairmont Senior a little bit late. So Weir High has them scouted better than me. They're not pulling the ball as I anticipated maybe on Hoover, or excuse me, on the pitcher Donaldson, who really is not an overpowering pitcher. Good control pitcher normally.
It's 2 RBIs by Jenkins in 2-0 lead. Sadie Rundell.
He's at first base today. Coach giving signals. Down at third base. We don't have the coaches' names for Fairmont Senior. I'm going to blame Raymond on that, Dan. That was his job, right?
I'll call her over here when she runs over. Fouled off, staying alive.
Really pulled off of that one. I tell you, Steve Daly got every song right yesterday. He's got to go on Name That Tune, I think. Every song they played between commercials, he got it right.
He's a cool cat. Looks like Steve and Timmy Provenzano will be at the Oak Glen game tomorrow. They'll be on video, Ohio Valley Sports Online. Swing and a miss. Steve Daly and Tim Provenzano will be Oak Glen. Who's Oak Glen got, Jimmy?
The winner of this game.
Winner of this game will be at Oak Glen. That game starts at 5:30.
They think so. They're not sure yet.
And then Jimmy DiCarlo and Jason Jenkins will be at the radio side, will be at Big Red. Big Red New Philly, I believe, right?
No, Big Red East Liverpool.
Big Red East Liverpool.
And looking forward to that one. First game, and Big Red a prohibitive favorite. I look for Weir High to settle down here, get a bunch of runs. I want to keep that outside corner pitch. This is Riggs, the center fielder. She's really pulling her head off, so good call by John Leary to stay away from her. 2 outs, 2 strikes, 2-0. Fairmont Senior on a bloop single by Jesse Jenkins.
Got caught looking. At the end of the first inning, 2 runs, 2 hits, 1 error, 2-0. Fairmont Senior. We'll be right back.
Did you know you can get FDA-registered hand sanitizer and EPA-registered disinfectant cleaner locally? Well, you can. National Colloid has both. Get them now for your business or residence. They come in 55-gallon, 5-gallon, and 1-gallon sizes. Just call in your order and pick it up. There's no waiting. Call now, 740-282-1171. That's 740-282-1171. FDA-registered hand sanitizer and EPA-registered disinfectant cleaner locally at National Colloid. Call in today.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online, your sports authority. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instantly notified when we go live on our next broadcast, only on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
All right, we're back here. Bottom in the first inning. Fairmont Senior jumps out on top, 2-0. Jimmy reminded me that there was only 1 hit in an error for 2 runs. Jenkins on the mound. She had the 2 RBI in the first inning, and she wins last night, Jimmy.
Yeah, she'd have been our player of the game yesterday with that 1-0 shutout, huh, Ray?
Absolutely. First 3 batters, Eliza Utt, Reagan Hoover, and Fia Aperfine. Raina Hoover will be the 4th batter. So we got Utt, Hoover, Aperfine, and Hoover.
Weirton really can hit the ball. There's no better than Joe Epperfine down at third with a small game and running. So I look for Weir High to run, to bunt, and to get a good, big offensive production today. Glad to see you got a chance to interview Epperfine. Good girl, All-State last year, OVAC first team, going to West Liberty to play softball.
Left-hander Jenkins.
She doesn't look overpowering, so Weir High, I expect to get up in the box.
Lives up, the freshman. Very, 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 very vocal Weir High, Lady Weir High Red Riders dugout. I like it. I like the emotion and the passion. Swing and a miss. She wanted to hit that one to Steubenville, Jimmy.
She had a home run over left center field fence. I expect Weir High to be way ahead after facing Kell last night. One good thing for Weir High, they faced a lefty yesterday and they're facing a lefty today. But I think they need to get up in the box and they'll be fine. Outfield a little shallow.
Fly ball, center field. Got it. One down. Well, Jimmy, I tell you, we talked about it before, man. We went through a 2-week stretch here where we saw some pitchers, man. I'll tell you. And Kell from Oak Glen's as good as all of them, man. She's a, what'd you call her, Jimmy?
Crafty.
Crafty pitcher, yeah. She's a crafty pitcher.
Look for a bunt here from Reagan Hoover. Good bunter. Let's see if she puts a bunt down here.
Up in the air. Third baseman got away from her. It stops inside. If she misplayed it, couldn't get to it. They was hoping it had rolled foul, but it didn't. It stayed.
That turf helped on that one. The turf
Absolutely.
monster got it, huh?
Here's Fia Aperfine.
Okay, so I'm taking and I'm stealing on this first pitch here if it's me. I'm getting deep in the box and I'm taking and stealing. Let's see what happens. If she's not deep in the box, they could have a hit and run, but she's going, trust me.
Way out in front, lined over her daddy's head at third base.
You got to move up if you're hitting. Now, she was stealing. She had the base stolen, but it was a hit and run. She's still going to be going on this pitch. What you hope for if you're Weir High is no double play, line drive double play. Did not go, but she will be.
Excuse me.
Pitcher not real overpowering. Hoover with great speed. There she goes. In pretty easy.
Sure was.
Pretty good throw, though, by the catcher.
Okay, Weir High got a runner in scoring position here. One out. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got to try to take the ball the other way. I know it's hard on this pitcher. Can't try to pull it.
Rolled it in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Jenkins stepping out of the circle, compose herself. Just missed.
She wanted that one.
She sure did. She sure did.
Joe's probably down there saying, too close to take, daughter.
Yep.
What an eye on that one, though, huh?
Fly ball, left
Could be
field.
trouble. It's carrying. Look out. Bounce over the fence. No, off the fence.
With a score, they're running. Play at third. She's in. Time. Okay. Fia Aperfine hits the bomb.
Now batting, number 12.
That's an RBI triple.
I'll tell you, the ball takes off. It's windy. The ball's carrying. Outfield now moving deeper.
Left fielder got lost sight of it, I believe, after it didn't go out. It bounced. I think she thought it bounced out. Enabled Aperfine to get to third base. Fly ball left field
tie
again.
It up at least. And more.
Trouble. So Hoover hits an RBI double.
Well, I'm going to give a sacrifice fly, and I'm going to give an error that time on the left fielder. I think that's a catchable ball. She's right under it, and I think she should have had it. It could have gone either way, but I'm going to give an E7 sac fly, no time at bat, RBI for Hoover to tie it up.
So we got 2 runs on 1 hit.
I think they're looking for sunglasses, maybe. I don't know. I don't think they're going to make a pitching change, but the center fielder came in, or somebody came in. Let's see, sunglasses.
Okay, there they go. That's a good idea to get it. You should have had them before you got 2 fly balls.
Yeah.
That'd be the best thing to do. I mean, that's what I'm saying as a coach.
So an infielder had a pair of sunglasses, lent it to the outfielder, but it might have cost them a couple of runs this inning, Ray. Like
Sure did. It sure did. And Weir High's going to keep hitting the ball. It's number 2, Braylee Lash.
Dave Ryder's granddaughter.
Dave Ryder's granddaughter.
She's got speed, a butt threat, but she's probably swinging here.
Batting in the 5-hole. Hard hit ball to short. Nice play. One hopper. Braley Lash got down the line quick, but the shortstop, Avery Tobesman. Wow, Jimmy.
Beautiful play.
Nice one, Hopper. The beautiful play to get the out. Runner goes to third. 2-2, 2 outs. Going to bring up Riley Donaldson. Ground ball gets by the first baseman. Going to score a run. That's E1. That's the second run. E3, I'm sorry. Second error of the inning, Jimmy.
Yeah, I look for Weir High to get a bunch of runs this game, Ray, and they're not hitting the ball with great authority yet, and I think they will time her up. It may take an inning or two. Got Ellie Keldon out. Keldon, a senior, I believe that's the baseball coach's daughter. This might be one of her few starts this year. She's a senior, I don't think played for 3 years, they told me. She's DPing today. Weir High 3, Fairmont Senior 2, bottom of 1. There goes the runner. Going to third, overthrow, she's going home. Bang, bang at the plate.
Got her out. Wow. Joe McFarland coming in from first to cover on the rotation. That's going to be an out there.
John Gianna more confused, so that's going to be a wild pitch, I guess, and a stolen, not a stolen base, but went to second on the wild pitch, went to third on the error on the throw by the catcher, and got thrown out 5-2 on the throw to home plate. So believe it or not, Ray, they had 3 errors in that inning. Okay?
Absolutely, 3 runs, 1 hit, 3 errors. At the end of 1 full inning, 3-2, Weir High. We'll be right back.
Got a sidewalk that needs replaced, or maybe your roof is leaking? How about some new windows? Who do you call? Fort Steuben Maintenance, that's who. Commercial or residential, they can handle most any project, big or small. They also do new construction and renovations. So get a free estimate by calling Fort Steuben Maintenance today and get them started on your next project. 740-283-4890 for Fort Steuben Maintenance.
All right, we're back here. Weir High School. Second inning brought to you by Gianna Moore's Self-Storage. Abigail Shuck, the left fielder, had all that trouble out there in the sun. Squares the bunt, lays it down. Nice bunt. Nice. She beats it. Base hit. Great bunt, Jimmy.
Yep, she was giving it away. I think Braley hopefully could have seen that. Her hands were split early like she was going to bunt, and I think Braley got a little bit of a late jump and a slight bobble. Good throw, but she was bunting all the way. Bottom of the lineup, not a bad idea here.
Libby McDougal, the third baseman, another bunt. Lash fields it, makes the throw, gets the out. So there you got Braley Lash says, you get me once, you won't get me twice.
Yep, 5-3, sacrifice bunt. Very nice bunts. You know, Ray, it's hard to believe. You would think different, but the ball actually deadens on bunts on AstroTurf fields.
Sure does. Think you get a little bit different bounce. Nothing there. Nice pitch.
Batter is Grace Wells, the right fielder, number 9 hitter. Runner at second, 1 out, top of 2, 3-2, Weir High Red Riders. Fairmont's definitely the underdog. They lost in a run rule the other day, 9-1. But they're battling. They're battling hard today early on.
We'll see if Donaldson can get in some kind of groove here, Jimmy. Another ball to Lash, going to challenge her. Makes the play, gets the out. Slick fielding third baseman.
It's the Brady Lash show this inning. All right, 3 in a row. That was poor base running. The runner ran back to second. Nobody's there. She got off 5 or 6 steps, ran back to second. If she just got off and lean, she could have easily made it to third. At least she was smart enough not to go to third while standing on second when the throw went to first.
Top of the order here, Teresa Sharon, right?
Yep, she got beaned her first time up.
Sure did. Good strike. Donaldson being around the plate a lot more now in this second inning.
Yeah, her confidence is way up this inning. I could tell it in her mannerism last inning. She wasn't confident in herself.
Line drive, left field.
Foul ball, I think.
Call the foul. Okay, third base umpire didn't make the call. Check the home plate umpire. It was a very
close play, wasn't it?
Very close.
But it was foul. It was a good call. 2 strikes.
Teresa Starren, second baseman.
Out here. And she gets it.
She does. That's her first strikeout, correct?
Third strikeout.
Her third. Okay, after 1.5, you got 1 run. You got 1 hit that inning. 3-2 Weir. We'll be right back.
Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast. You're listening to Ohio Valley Sports Online, the sports authority. If you want to get your message heard, visit us on Facebook and leave a message. Ohio Valley Sports Online is on any connected device, phones, tablets, smart TVs. Follow us on Facebook and don't forget to subscribe free to our YouTube page. Type in OVSO. You will get immediately notified the instant we go live with our next broadcast.
We're back here. Bottom of the second, Weir High. 3-2 Jimmy. Think they'll settle in now and let it go. Huh? Going to be second time around in the order.
Well, they're actually at the bottom right now. Ellie Cowden starting the inning back off as we had Donaldson get thrown out at the plate, so she'll come back up with a 0-0 count, okay? And 7-8-9, I believe, right? Hey, Ray, 7-8-9.
Yep.
But yeah, I look for Weir High to get many a run today. They're not going to strike out much. Fairmont looks a little suspect defensively. Joe likes to run. He likes to bunt. I would expect Weir High to end up with double-digit runs today.
Cowden was up when all that was going on, right?
Cowden, yes, Cowden. This, I believe, is the daughter of the baseball coach over at Weir High. And this is her first year playing, so giving her a chance to get a start. Nice gesture. Probably hasn't hit that much this year.
Line drive up the middle. There you go. Congratulations.
Listen to that. Look at the dugout over there. Get that shot of the dugout, man. They're pumped up. That might be one of her first hits of the year, Ray.
Well, good. Glad to bring it to you. High Valley Sports Online, bringing you life's memories for everybody who can watch the game after. Hope you're watching it. High Valley Sports Online.
Peyton Nordcroft looked like she has speed. Bunting situation potential. Number 8. Let's see what happens here.
Ball up and out. The left fielder, Peyton.
She wasn't in the lineup yesterday, so again, I'm not sure how much she's played this year either. Weir High going with a couple different starters today. A different batting lineup. Joe's looking for the crooked inning. He's not giving up an out for an advancement here. 1-1 on Peyton. Pulled off.
If they decided what time that game is tomorrow, Jimmy, up here at Oak Glen?
I think they won't know until the winner of today's game. I'm going to guess 5:30. Hancock County sometimes has bus issues if it's Weir High. If it's Fairmont Senior, I'd expect the same starting time as they were today. So guessing 5:30 tomorrow, Ray. 2-2, nobody out. 3-2, Red Riders, bottom of 2. Nice changeup, but a little high. Good speed differential, but high. Full count. Let's see if he sends the runner here. Joe likes to go sometimes on a full count. Not going. Nick the corner, strike 3. Real close. Brooklyn Hawthorne, who has great speed. Number 9 hitter today, the second baseman. Only a freshman. Pretty much started most of the year. She's a threat to bunt, too.
All right, Weir High trying to get something going here. Cowden's still on first. Got one out. Squares the bunt, foul.
There's that bat angle we talk about.
Absolutely. You know, you would think, Jimmy, in my opinion, you would think that there would be some kind of a universal technique on teaching that.
Actually, there is too, Tammy. She's up in the box now, probably hitting, believe it or not, up in the box.
I'm just saying with the angle of the bat. I mean, like,
here's the thing. If you have a level bat, the ball's going to stay fair much more. But if you have a perpendicular bat or a slight angle upward, you're not going to bunt it in the air. So some coaches want one over the other. Base hit.
Solid hit. Solid hit up the middle.
Now batting number 9.
Brooklyn Hawthorne in the 8-hole singles, first and second Weir High. Going to bring up El Maley.
No, she's the flex today.
Okay, so we're at the top of the order.
Yep.
With Elizabeth Utt, the freshman.
And she is really strong. She has power, and I saw it yesterday to crank over the fence. She gets a hold of one. It'll go. There's
Another
a beautiful bunt. Oh, okay, hit her in the box. So even though it was in fair territory, you are safeguarded if you get hit in the box with the ball. Joe Apperfine will bunt at any time, anywhere, any place in the order. Got to be on your toes.
Pop up.
That's an infield
fly.
That's still an out. Runners advance at their own risk. So they're going to take Utt off of first.
Yeah, we got 2 outs on the infield fly. Runners advance at their own risk. They're at second and third. Going to bring up Reagan Hoover, the center fielder.
Infield fly has to be with less than 2 outs. First and second are bases loaded in relative ease, and I felt that was relative ease. Good call by the umpire. Nice stop by the catcher, Haas.
Very nice job blocking it. Apperfine, who broke it open in the first inning with the triples on deck.
There's a
line
shot.
Drive.
This could be 3 with her speed, Ray. Look, it may not stop. Ooh.
Held her up at second. Big hit, 2-run double.
Now batting number 4, Sophia Apperfine.
Those are clutch hits right there. Took it the other way, just like you have to. Joe keeps telling them, wait, take it to right center field. So we got Reagan Hoover 2 for 2. 2 ribbies.
Apperfine takes a strike. Wasn't sure. Got 2 outs here. Chance to add to her RBI total. Jenkins on the delivery. Change up hot. Ooh, down third. Rocket. How you like that across the diamond?
Jumped out of the way. Checked the runner at second. Not sure why with 2 outs, but still got her at first base.
Libby McDougal. Libby McDougal. That ball was on her. She makes the throw to get an out. So that's Weir High gets 2 runs on 3 hits. And then there, at the end of 2 innings, 5-2. We'll be right back.
With over 36 years of experience, contact Guida Law Offices for residential and commercial real estate transactions, including title examinations and closings. Guida Law Offices also handles probate and estate matters and personal injury cases. Experience, results, solutions. Please visit Guida Law Offices website at guidalawfirm.com or call them at 304-748-1213.
You,
your grandpa, your neighbor, your mailman, your doctor, and hundreds of thousands of other people have bought vehicles from Straub Automotive. Now it's your turn to sell us your car. We pay the most for used cars because we sell more used cars. Stop by any of the 6 Straub Automotive dealerships or visit us online at drivestraub.com for a better way to sell your car. Receive a no-hassle instant offer and an instant payment. Be the first of many to sell your car at Straub Automotive. Drive smart. Drive Straub.
I like it. We're back here for the good people at Straub. But right here, we got the Weir High girls dancing in the outfield.
Cotton Eye Joe, baby.
Yeah, there you go, man. They all got the groove going.
They're
Everybody.
relaxed now. Good thing Sophia Apperfine is a better technique catcher than her dad. Her dad 2 sideways on those warm-up pitches.
Yep. So things have changed here as Fairmont Senior got the quick 2-run lead. And at the end of 2, it's 5-2 now. Weir High, this third inning brought to you by Water Transport. The good people at Water Transport. Mike Keister.
Yep, telephone number 740-264-9999 for bottled or bulk water. Call Mike.
Give it again, Jimmy.
740-264-9999. Easy. 4 9s at the end, Ray.
How about Janamore Self-Storage?
You want to get that number, John?
4601. There you go.
Call Bill or Cookie. John doesn't want to do all the work. He gives it to somebody else to do, okay?
John's on that phone more than my daughter.
1-1 on the batter hose.
Fly ball out of play.
She reached on what should have been a single, but ended up being a fielder's choice on the 8-6 force out at second base in the first inning. Did come around to score a run, though. We're in the third, 5-2 Oak Glen.
Fouled off again, staying alive.
Winner of this game will be playing Oak Glen tomorrow, probably at 5:30 at Oak Glen's complex. I think they call that the Field of Dreams up there, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, they do.
Sherry Garner doing a great job, 22-8, I believe now.
Fouled off, tried to get out of the way, held it, thought it hit her, but it was fouled.
Now, if a ball would hit your hands first, then it would be a bean batter. But if it hits off the bat, then your hands, it's a foul ball.
Ball up, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
So Donaldson, even though she was a little shaky in the first inning, only has 1 person reach by hit, batter, or walk. She's been around the plate since the first inning.
Will be a hit up the middle. Michaela, second time on base. Leads off. That's the way you try and bounce back, Jimmy. I always put a lot of weight, Jimmy, from the coaching side of how do you respond when something happens. No. You know what I mean? So this is a chance for Fairmont Senior to respond here, or this game's going to get away from them early.
I look on the other side, too. Hey, we just took the lead. Let's shut them down this inning and keep the pressure. Look out, Apperfine. You don't go on her, Raymond.
Oh, my goodness. That's a thrown batsman. So she got somebody out with a gun. She throws out a runner, and she's got a 2-run triple. So that's going to bode well here as we move forward. And remind everybody we're giving out a Player of the Game High Valley Sports Online T-shirt. Which is, we want to thank Swing and a Miss. We want to thank Chuck from Total Sports Connection because we've been giving out a lot of T-shirts. Tomorrow, Jimmy's going to hit you with some trivia, so be ready. But tonight, we're going with the Player of the Game. Swing and a Miss. We got a K there. How many she got, Jimmy?
I got her with 4 so far in 2 2/3 innings. That was a great play by Sophia. I mean, Hose can run. She got a good jump. It took a perfect throw, and she didn't actually get a good handle on the ball. She has a gun. You watch her between innings, and pretty tough to steal a base off of Sophia or the Oak Glen catcher. Our player of the game last night, Sarah Brown. That was a big play there this inning. That
Sure was. Jessie Jenkins, the pitcher, she had 2 RBIs in the first inning. Responsible for the 2 runs. Ball up.
Rule in West Virginia, a little different in Ohio, folks. 15 after 2.5 or 3, and 8 after 4.5 or 5. Ohio's 10-run rule.
Fly ball going to be up. Shortstop taking charge. Squeezes, got the out. So in the top of the third, Fairmont Senior had 1 hit, 1 left on base. Score stays 5-2. We'll be right back. All right, way to go.
Are you looking for high-quality mulch and aggregates for your landscaping needs? Look no further than Rawson's Mulch and More. Serving the Ohio Valley and tri-state area, Rawson's delivers top-notch products right to your doorstep. From decorative stone to mulch and more, Rawson's has got you covered. Don't settle for less. Choose Rawson's Mulch and More for all your landscaping needs. Call 740-632-7742 to place your order today.
You're listening to Ohio Valley Sports Online, the Sports Authority, bringing you the best in local sports, high school as well as college. Subscribe to us on our YouTube page. Check us out on Facebook as well. Okay, we're back here for Weir High School on the turf. Bottom of third, Raina Hoover in the 4 spot, Jimmy. The shortstop is going to lead it off.
Sack fly last time up, Ray. She also has power. Good basketball player. You remember her in the Weirwood games back in the winter.
Absolutely. She beat Brooke by herself.
She is only a sophomore, so they're going to have a nice team next year in girls basketball.
They sure are. Bouncer to third, going to be foul ball.
I liked that she got out of the box and wasn't going to take a chance whether that stayed fair or foul. She hustled down the line. That was good.
The 2 Hoover girls we saw in basketball. These girls, as well as Aperfine, played in edge basketball when we first got it started at the Steubenville High School. I remember them from then when their dad, Joe, and Mr. Hoover brought the girls over. Change up.
She does mix speeds. Unfortunately, her fastball is not real hard, so that makes the change up a little less effective.
Outside the third base line, almost, Jimmy. Hit it hard.
Normally, it's the home plate umpire's call up to the base, and probably Bob McComb's call on fair and foul balls down the line since he's down there. Now, of course, if he's in the middle of the diamond, then Randy Gassaway, who's behind home plate, would have that foul ball call.
Ball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Joe McFarland, good buddy of mine, umpiring at first. Bob McCombs, whose daughter played for me at Catholic Central, down at third. And Randy Gassaway, pitching coach, behind home plate.
Lined. Foul ball right over Joe Aperfine's head.
That's why some coaches, Ray, get a little deeper. I don't know if Joe's going to stand deeper now on purpose or if he's just taking a little stroll. He's still quick enough, I think, to get out of the way, Ray.
Well, we got this fence in front of us, so we're in good shape. Line drive, base hit, left field.
Trouble.
Off her leg, going to be 2, maybe 3. Slow getting it in.
So
Hoover hit a rocket to left field.
Base error.
Yeah.
That's their 5th error of the game, Ray, already in 3 innings.
Made an error in all 3 innings.
3 in the first. Now we got Braylee Lash. Again, she was hitting last time, but a very good bunter, good speed. We saw her get down the line, good hands down at third.
Good voice.
Yeah, nice national anthem. Slapping.
How you like that? Bouncer to short, going to take
Close.
the one. No,
by.
don't get it. That's an error. Lash is still running.
She can move, can't she?
She sure can. Good speed on the bases. Turns a ground ball into a triple. That's another error.
I'm with you. I'm going to give an error, although it was close at first base. I'm with you, but I'm also giving an RBI because Hoover was moving on contact. So run scored on the ground ball out, not on the throw, and they just switched places. Now 6-2. Weir High. Bunting.
Nice bunt. First base
Trouble.
side, going to beat it. Safe. Run home. That's going to be a bunt hit.
We're going to give her an RBI because she was coming on the bunt, not on the throw. So now 7-2, and as you said, Ray, it's starting to get away from Fairmont Senior.
Yeah, didn't have an answer for this onslaught. Another bunt down. Bunted through it, strike.
This is Cowden, who had a hit last time up, and the bench erupted. I know she hasn't got many opportunities this year, so really happy for the senior playing, I believe, in her first year.
And that warms my heart, Jimmy, that the team reacted in that manner.
Yep. Very nice of the coaching staff to give her a start on an elimination game, too.
So it's all good, man.
She's smiling. She's having fun, Ray.
Oh, yeah, Weir High bench ragging the pitcher. Did your teams do that, Jimmy?
No, we were sportsmen-like. We weren't like you, Ray.
Did your team rag the pitcher, Jimmy?
Our team cheered, but we never tried to be unsportsmanlike. They probably were unsportsmanlike, but I didn't teach that stuff. You see a lot of cheering in college softball, World Series.
Yeah,
boy.
there is. The base on balls.
2 times in a row on base. All right.
She's happy. The senior went down that first base line smiling. Peyton Northcraft, the left fielder.
Struck out last time. Still a bunt possibility here with nobody out. She's bunting.
Everybody rotating. Third baseman was charging.
She pulled back, and Joe said, "What are you doing? That's a strike. We want to bunt that ball." See if he changes up here. Third baseman creeping in. Maybe can steal third base here. Shortstop deep.
Foul ball, left side.
Third base was there for the taking, on a take that time.
Yeah, third baseman was charging. Left third base uncovered.
2 strikes. Probably took the bunt off, although Joe has bunted with 2 strikes before, but won't be here.
Ball outside. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs. 7-2, bottom of the third. Lady Red Riders.
She wanted that one.
She sure did.
Good thing she held up. It's funny for me to see this, Ray. I've coached almost 750 softball games in the high school. This is and now seeing these girls with tennis shoes is hard to believe, isn't it? I always see steel spikes. Love the turf, though. I do love the turf.
A lot of teams going that way. We got a chance to see a lot of turf this year.
A lot of games played that wouldn't have been, huh? Trouble. That's trouble, Ray.
Sure is. Left field line going to get by her. She hit that ball well and on the line. 1 run in, going to score 2. And Cowden's having herself a game, and she's making a move for the player of the game.
Well, that was Northcraft, Ray.
No, I'm saying Cowden just scored a run.
Oh, okay.
So she got a hit, a walk, and scored a run, and I'm in her corner.
Second run of the game, yep. We got a lot of candidates for player of the game, though, huh?
So we got 4 runs on 3 hits. And we can only get one. Got a lot of people being considered, but only got 1 winner. Here's the bunt up in the air.
Whoa.
Nice effort. Good job, Michaela Hose. Diving for the ball. Good effort.
I'll tell you what, if I had to give a player of the game to potentially the losing team, it would be her. She has saved wild pitches. She's had 2 hits into the outfield, which one ended up being a fielder's choice.
Well, Jimmy, we don't rule nobody out, man. We are an equal opportunity station. Winners or losers, player of the game, stats talk, Jimmy. Ball up high. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jim DiCarlo, former Wintersville, Indian Creek, Brook High softball coach. Crusader at heart. Fly ball.
Trouble.
Oh, hits her. That's an error, big guy. That's another 3-error inning here. Center fielder was there. I think it hit her in the arm, Jimmy. Just up above the glove. Misjudged it.
They're going to have to watch, Ray. I know it's a long way away, but if they would get the score to be 17-2 this inning, and there's still nobody out at 9-2, this game would be over. 15 after 3, and the top of the order coming up.
What happened?
Catcher,
Joe Oprafine, catcher
had to get some gear equipment change. Contact
needs a
lenses.
Band-Aid.
Oh, okay.
So she probably scraped herself on the turf. Fairmont senior coach coming out. I think it's her and her sister. Yeah. Cut her hand. They need a Band-Aid. We'll be right back.
Are you looking for the ultimate sports connection? Look no further than Total Sports Connection. We've been in business since 1995, providing the best in screen printing, sports equipment, and fundraising opportunities. Our selection of cutting-edge sports clothing is second to none, with various different brands to choose from. And if you're looking for custom products for your team and fans, we've got you covered. So whether you're a coach, a player, or a fan, come visit us at 104 South Zane Highway in Martins Ferry. Or give us a call at 740-633-2772. Total Sports Connection, your one-stop shop for all your sports needs.
Did you know you can get FDA-registered hand sanitizer and EPA-registered disinfectant cleaner locally? Well, you can. National Colloid has both. Get them now for your business or residence. They come in 55-gallon, 5-gallon, and 1-gallon sizes. Just call in your order and pick it up. There's no waiting. Call now, 740-282-1171. That's 740-282-1171. FDA-registered hand sanitizer and EPA-registered disinfectant cleaner locally at National Colloid. Call in today.
Do you have a fence that has seen better days? How about a new privacy fence? You probably could use a perimeter fence to keep Fido from wandering off. Call Edwards Fence Company now. They do all types of fence projects and have over 20 years of experience. Wood, chain link, vinyl, split rail, aluminum. Call today for a free estimate. Edwards Fence Company, 740-632-8403. Needless to say, you're going to need a new fence around your new swimming pool too. Call Edwards Fence Company today, a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fan wear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Okay, we're back here. Our girl Michaela Hose laid out. Way to go, Michaela. She laid out for the foul ball.
To Rayleigh Lash. Not only did she sing the national anthem, played third base, but nobody could find a Band-Aid, so she had a medical kit in her back bag and brought it out so we could keep this game moving.
There you go, well prepared. Learned that from her granddad, probably from the grandmother. Be prepared at all times, and she was. Back here, Jenkins on the mound, going to deliver. Utz still the batter. No balls, no strikes, no outs. Bouncer foul, first base. So Weir High, no outs here. Runner on second and third in the bottom of the third. Up 9-2, Jimmy. Got a chance to put some more crooked numbers up there.
That's very strong person. Good pitcher. She's going to be something. Only a freshman. Got power, but popped up 3 times today.
Yeah, coming home, the run's going to score. That's going to be a sacrifice fly with the runner's advance. Throw offline up the third baseline. So we're going to get another run in. That's going to be 5 runs this inning. And they got another 3-run inning, air inning going, Fairmont Senior. So it's 5 runs on 3 hits and 3 errors so far. Going to bring up Reagan Hoover, the center fielder, up in the box.
She's 2 for 2. She's hitting here. 2 for 2. Possible player of the game, senior. Great player in center field. Made some wonderful catches yesterday for Weir High to keep them into the game early against Oak Glen. Now she's deep in the box. This could be a bunt deep in the box.
Ball, everybody charging. Fairmont Senior was ready for that. Rotation going on. Shortstop getting to the third base bag. Jenkins out of the circle.
Now
got to throw a strike.
Back up in the box. Looks like she's hitting here.
Got away. Runner. Going to get her. She's out. Oh, that ball come off the backstop perfectly. And Hose makes another play with a put out, Jimmy. You can't sell her short, Jimmy. Michaela Hose is playing a very nice game.
Yeah, I can't be mad at Brooklyn there. You got to go. Wild pitch. It just hit the wall and came right back to her.
Base runners.
Now batting number 4, Sophia Aperfine.
Aperfine, Sophia, coming up for her third time. She had a 2-run triple in the first.
I'm looking for somebody to center a ball up here in the middle of the lineup for Weir High and put one over or off the fence, Ray. As they come around the second and third time, they get their timing. They've got power.
Fly ball, foul ball, right first baseman over.
Out of play.
No play. Our home runs are sponsored by Capital Recovery System. I think we've had 5 or 6 this year, Jimmy.
Ball really takes off here. It all took off in Wheeling Park when I was doing the OVAC games, too. Some fields are better than others. Tough to hit a home run at Big Red with that 220 fence.
Throw down for the steal, nothing. Runner safe. We saw Sagan Cimarella from Big Red hit one out here.
Yep. There were 2 last night. Utt and Sarah Brown, the catcher for Oak Glen.
Sarah Brown's a player. Change up strike.
Sophia didn't like it. I thought it was a good call, Ray. Was it a little high, maybe, you think?
It's very hard for me to agree with a referee or an official or an umpire. I usually took the other side. Line drive, base hit down the third baseline, going to score a run. It's another RBI.
Double, going to be a double.
Double. Fia Aperfine with a double and a triple and 3 RBIs. That's 6 runs this inning on 4 hits and 3 errors. 2 outs. Raina Hoover, the shortstop. Fly ball, left field. Squeezes, gets the out. Okay, at the end of 3 full innings. 11-2. We got 1 left on base. 5 runs on 4 hits and 3 errors by Fairmont Senior. 11-2. We'll be right back.
This game is brought to you by Express Wash Touchless Car Wash on Sunset and Express Care Car Wash in Wintersville. They're open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Whatever your schedule, you can be sure to get your vehicle clean at either of these 2 convenient locations. Car cleaning made easy. Express Wash and Express Care Car Wash is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
You're listening to Ohio Valley Sports Online, the sports authority. If you want to get your message heard, visit us on Facebook and leave a message. Ohio Valley Sports Online is on any connected device, phones, tablets, smart TVs. Follow us on Facebook and don't forget to subscribe free to our YouTube page. Type in OVSO. You will get immediately notified the instant we go live with our next broadcast.
All right, back here, Weir High. Jimmy Hay, after 3 full innings, you got Weir High, 11 runs, 8 hits, no errors. You got Fairmont Senior, 2 runs, 3 hits, 7 errors, Jimmy.
Yep, 7 big errors, and they've made a switch and pitching change. So we got Kylie Dean going to first. Utz now pitching for Donaldson, who probably went to left field. We're going to try to get those numbers. Still have Hawthorne at second, Hoover at short, Lash at third, Apperfine right on the money down to second again, catching. The outfield is El Maley still in right, Hoover, and number 13, that's Donaldson taking Northcroft's place. So she's out of the game, and Dean has now come in for Northcroft. So that would be the batting change, John. Dean for Northcroft.
Top of the order, Teresa Starren, the second baseman. Heavy brace on her right knee.
She's one of the 4 strikeouts by Donaldson. So we now have a new pitcher for balls and strikes, John, okay? 11-2, top of 4. The 8-run rule definitely in play. 15-run rule could be in play if we get hold here.
It's going to be an error on Hoover at shortstop. One hopper.
Second error for Weir High. So if Utt can shut him down, Weir High would have to get 6 runs next inning. But after 5, you still have an 8-run rule. But long way to go. Runner at first, nobody out. Macy Riggs up. Utt throws a little bit harder than Donaldson does and has good movement. Oh, 1. Nobody out.
Swing and a miss. Good pitch.
She's a good-looking pitcher, Ray. Strong girl, only a freshman. Third baseman's a freshman. Second baseman's a freshman. We're high to be good for years to come.
That's what you need. Fouled off. You need a mix. Get some senior leadership.
Starting lineup normally for the seniors, and I hope I don't miss anybody, but Donaldson, Hoover in center, and Fia Apperfine. We also saw Cowden in there today. She's a senior. I think they just have 4 seniors. No JV team. This is it. They have 12 players listed on today's roster, and I believe that's it.
Long fly ball out of play, left side.
Macy Riggs hanging in there.
Swing and a miss at her first strikeout.
Chasing on that.
Abigail Shuck, the left fielder, having a very challenging day out there.
It's
A
tough.
lot of wind, a lot of sun.
Yep, sun and wind, tough in the outfield. A lot of high flies out there too, not just easy can of corns, huh?
The balls I used to hit, Jimmy, them deep flies.
Yeah, but if it hit the fence, you were so slow, you only got a single.
That's why they put a pinch runner in for me. Re-entry. Got a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Oh, buzz the tower.
Little chin music, huh, Ray?
That's what I use, but then Dan told me we had to change it to buzz the tower. Okay, getting away from her a little bit. Jimmy, how much do you think the pace of the pitcher in their routine comes into play? Did you prefer anything? We've seen girls taking their time, but we've seen other girls just get it and throw it back, man.
Yeah,
With base on balls.
If I had a choice, I would like to see quick worker because now my defense isn't on their heels. When I did the OVAC game, it was total difference between Pettit, who took about 15 seconds between pitches, and Jules King, who got it and went quickly.
Yeah, Jules goes. Nice routine. Libby McDougal, the third baseman.
Bunted last time.
Swing and a miss.
Again, you don't want to give up an out for an advancement. if she would be bunting here, it would be for a hit. The number 8 kid, a nice bunt, moved a runner up, sacrificed last time.
Swing, missing, strike 2.
I'd kind of start off a little bit like Donaldson, but she'll get in a groove. Donaldson struggled the first 2 or 3 hitters and then settled in very well. I'll do the same thing, I'm sure.
It's her second strikeout since she's been in. It's going to bring up the 9-hitter, Gracie Wells, the right fielder.
She grounded out the third baseman Lash last time. Remember, that was the inning of Lash, right? The first 3 or 4 balls right down to third base on bunts and hits.
Ball up. Runners acting like they're going to run, but they don't.
I don't think you're running on Sophia behind home plate.
Swing and a miss. We're in a groove here. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Eliza Utt in relief of Donaldson. Ball. Throw down the first, nothing. I think Sophia was just getting bored back there.
One bad thing when that happens, the runner at second really should have been alert and advanced to third. That's the bad thing. Bases loaded, I don't mind it. First and second, sometimes not the best play. Unless you pick them off, right?
The swing and a miss. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the 4th, this 4th inning brought to you by National Colloid Company. Swing and a miss, so she got her 3 strikeouts there. Got 1 Weir High air, 2 left on base. At the end of 3.5, 11-2. We'll be right back.
The meaning of cleaning, there's one name you gotta know. Apollo Pro Cleaning. Clean floor to ceiling. Apollo Pro Cleaning is the meaning of cleaning.
This high school event is brought to you by AT&T on Sunset via the AT&T wireless network. Remember, don't text and drive, it can wait. AT&T on Sunset is a proud sponsor of this high school event. Ohio Valley Sports Online would like to thank one of our great sponsors, Capital Recovery Systems. Capital Recovery Systems is home of the no-cost court collections program. Capital Recovery Systems is a proud sponsor of this broadcast.
All right, Weir High girls having a good time doing the tandada chicken over there. Famous at Italian weddings. So they're having a good time, Jimmy. They're dancing and hooping and up and enjoying themselves. 11-2, bottom of the 4th.
Nice to be relaxed. There'll be a little more intensity tomorrow for Dan over there at Oak Glen. Man, you could feel it in the air yesterday. Way bigger than so with Steve Daly and Timmy Provenzano. Is that correct?
We're not sure. Timmy can't make it, so we're definitely going Steve Daly. Oh, hit pitch, and that's Jaden Kelly coming on the pinch hit. And she takes one for the team. Don't rub it. She said, I'm getting on base any way I can. Bam.
And she was batting for Braley Lash.
Riley Donaldson. She was doing the chicken dance. Ball, throw down, fake.
Run rule is 15 after 3 or 4 and 8 after 5, as Dan was asking me. In Ohio, it's 10.
Fly ball, right side. Anybody got a play? Can't see
No play.
it.
Is it fair? It is fair. It's going to dink in there. She's
And
heading
they're
to
running.
third.
They are running. So we got a drop down hit there, which is the 9th hit of the ball game.
Number 8, Samantha Tuno.
So we're second and third. with a pinch hitter coming up.
Tuno.
Samantha Tuno.
Looks like
Sam Tuno, number 8, Yogi Berra. 8 for 1.
batting for let's see. No, I'm telling you, who we have her batting for, John? Is that Cowden? Cowden, okay.
Or that number 8 to all you Power fans represents
Willie.
Chicken on the Hill Will.
Yep. We're a little screened here. I know you couldn't see it. I barely caught it drop in, Ray.
Oh, you got to see that ball, Jimmy?
Yeah, it was
We're here
fair.
behind
Good
the
call.
dugout.
Good call. Second,
Sam
third.
Tuno.
No outs. And so that's emptied the bench. And that's a good thing.
No outs.
This could be Weir High's last game of the year. Everybody getting in. Very nice.
Swing and a miss. Jenkins delivers a strike. Second and third. Sam Tuno got a chance here for an RBI or two in a pinch hitting role. Fouled it off. Staying on it. Jenkins. 1 ball, 2 strikes, no outs.
Still got to give credit to that catcher. She's hustling on every play back there for
Sure
Fairmont.
is. That's what you want to see. And the ball inside. We got a dog in the Weir High dugout. Somebody stepping on it. Jenkins, the delivery. Oh my goodness gracious. She gets her 4th strikeout, Jimmy. That one's looking.
I got her with 2 now, Ray.
Oh my goodness gracious. What game am I watching, man? Come on.
You got Dean now hitting. She came in last inning. Kylie Dean is up now, not pinch hitting, but batting in Peyton Northcroft's spot. She's the regular first baseman most of the year for Weir High. Good hitter, good player.
Bouncer, shortstop.
Would have scored a run.
Backhand, not there, error. Going to give the air shortstop to the, bad throwing error here. And that is their 8th error of the game. And a run score for Weir High. Going to make it 12-2. And going to bring up
Hawthorne.
Brooklyn Hawthorne, the second baseman.
Yep. So we're going to get to see one more time the top of the order bat for Weirton in this game.
Ball outside, here comes a runner. That one's not coming back. That's a run score here.
Donaldson.
Donaldson scores on a wild pitch. So we got a runner on second with 1 out. 13-2. The Lady Red Riders of Weir High School. Fly ball.
Could be trouble.
Sure can. Center
Nice
fielder
catch.
Willie Mays Hayes makes the catch for the second out.
Number 9, Eliza Utt.
Eliza Utt, the freshman, first baseman pitcher.
She's due today, Ray. She's popped up to center.
I think she's going to crank one.
An infield fly and a sac fly up in the air. She gets a hold of a line drive. It could go out. And she wants it, man. She's trying to keep her front side in, putting that shirt in her mouth, saying, "Don't pull off the ball. Stay inside." There it is.
Line
The line.
drive. Can't
Look
see
out.
it.
Is it out of here? Off the fence.
Double.
That
Utt.
might have been as hard as any ball hit today.
It sure was. 14-2, our Lady Red Riders.
Reagan Hoover's had a really good day. Singled, had a 2-run double, and walked and stole the base. And there's
Fly
trouble.
ball.
There's trouble.
Gap.
Could be 3 at least.
batting practice has turned into it here. Weir High that's the 4th run. That's another hit. We got 2 more hits this inning.
That's what happens.
Gets him up to 11, and here's Aperfine, Sophia Aperfine.
I think Fairmont get a little depressed. Weir High's got their timing, 3rd time around, and they're just smacking the ball.
Okay, stand by here, people. We're going to have our player of the game coming up here. 15-2, up 13, Jimmy after 4. Strike. What's that mean, Jimmy?
So if she hits a home run, game's over. Okay?
Oh, so they got to be up 15.
15 after 3 or 4.
2 outs. Rolls in, no runner. Good block by Hose. Remember, we're going to be at Oak Glen tomorrow for the winner of this game against Oak Glen, 5:30 start.
We think it's 5:30, right? We're not
Well,
sure.
we got to let everybody know. That's for sure, Danny. That's your job. Fly ball. Shortstop calling it. Squeezes it. Out. So Weir High gets 4 on 3 hits. Leaves 1 on also with an error. 15-2 after 4 complete. We'll be right back.
Got a sidewalk that needs replaced, or maybe your roof is leaking? How about some new windows? Who do you call? Fort Steuben Maintenance, that's who. Commercial or residential, they can handle most any project, big or small. They also do new construction and renovations. So get a free estimate by calling Fort Steuben Maintenance today and get them started on your next project. 740-283-4890 for Fort Steuben Maintenance.
Down the street, there's a hardware store with great tools, products,
and expert advice.
We've got everything you need because we know the community and we know our customers. So next time you have a home improvement project,
Drop by
your local True Value hardware store. True Value.
Start right.
Start here.
At M&M True Value Hardware on Sunset Boulevard in Steubenville.
Right now, we've got everything you need for that all-important fall cleanup. So hurry in today.
Back here, Weir High School campus, softball, 15-2 over Fairmont Senior. I want to remind everybody we're going to be at Oak Glen tomorrow with looks like it's going to be Weir High. Hopefully a 5:30 start. We'll see. Stevie Daly's going to be there. But we're also going to be radio side at the Big Red East Liverpool game with Jimmy DiCarlo and Jason Jenkins. And that's a 5 o'clock start.
That's 5 tomorrow for sure.
At the Crimson Complex. So what do we got? We got Utt going to work for a second inning. Had 3 strikeouts in the first inning.
Well, top of the order, but they're going to have to score a bunch. There's an 8-run rule after this inning, so they're going to have to be at 8 runs to keep this game alive. They need to score 6 this inning or the game is over.
We'll get that player of the game now. We're going to get a couple choices from Weir High, who had a great Jimmy DiCarlo will be presenting that award. Our T-shirt at High Valley Sports Online. If you like what we're doing, remember to subscribe. Go to our YouTube page, High Valley Sports Online. Just hit subscribe.
This is weird.
You'll be doing us a favor, and you'll be notified every time we go live. Continues to work. We're trying to bring you the best athletic events, and now we're on the tournament trail. We got tournament sponsors, as well as National Coal Company, as well as this inning sponsor, Gianna Moore's Self-Storage. Call at 740-264-4601, as well as Water Transport. I'm sure that list will grow. They're bringing you all this tournament action as we get 1 out on the 4th strikeout by Eliza Utt.
And our buddy Michaela Hose up, hitting the ball at least.
We got 2 outs. I'm going to pop out the shortstop. Eliza looking to shut the door. Coming on in relief for Donaldson, Riley Donaldson. And the hopes are on Audrey Tobesman.
So tomorrow it's going to end up being Weir High at Oak Glen, big rival. And they played some unbelievable good games in tournaments. This year they split. Weir High won game 1 5-4, Ray. Second game was 3-0 Oak Glen. And yesterday Oak Glen took care of Weir High Red Riders 7-1. I expect a real close game tomorrow. Big crowd, a lot of enthusiasm. Weir High has to win the game twice tomorrow in order, or win twice in order to advance to the regional tomorrow, and then again on Thursday. Oak Glen has to win 1 of 2.
I want to thank you to our 3 tournament sponsors once again for the final time. National Colloid Company, Janamore Self-Storage, and Water Transport. And we'll keep you notified because this list will grow. I'm going to turn this over to Danny to give to Steve Daly tomorrow.
3 good people there. Mike Barber, John Gianamore, and Mike Keister. And that ends it, Ray.
Here we go. 15-2, we're going to wait for the player of the game. Jimmy's going to go get her. We're going to come over and do an interview with her, Jimmy. We'll bring her over here. Yeah. Jimmy, what's her stats before you go? Who you picking, buddy?
What's that,
Write them down. What she did so we could tell her. We're going to be right back with the player of the game. We'll be right back.
So you're driving the kids to school and you have to turn up the radio just to drown out the horrible sound your car's making. Who knows what you need? You're driving along without a care in the world. Then you notice the engine light comes on. Who knows what you need? You dread having to stop at red lights because your car sounds like it's screaming in pain. Who knows what you need? Napa Auto Care Center in Wintersville knows what you need. They're an established and reputable shop. They know engines, transmissions, brakes, alignments, and anything else your vehicle needs. They know what you need. Do you need the number? 740-346-2120.
This broadcast is brought to you by Ohio Valley Sports Online, your sports authority. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and get instantly notified when we go live on our next broadcast, only on Ohio Valley Sports Online.
The Steubenville Bakery has the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley. They're open Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. It's been a tradition since 1937. They are located at 525 South Street. That's Steubenville Bakery, the best Italian bread and hard rolls in the Ohio Valley.
The Target Shop has all your fall sports needs. Shop local and get all your school spirit gear, fanwear, and everyday apparel. Support your locally owned Target Shop. The Target Shop offers new designs weekly. Stop in soon.
Okay, we got Reagan Hoover, the player of the game, coming over here. We're going to get a picture with her. She was 3 for 4, 3 RBIs, 2 doubles in the stolen base. The shortstop, right? The shortstop, John, right? Reagan Hoover batted in the 2-hole. No, she's a center fielder. Reagan Hoover. That's Ray Ann, and that's Reagan. We got Reagan Hoover.
Hi.
Come on, sit down, Reagan.
Right here?
Yeah, put your headset on.
Okay.
Then we'll get a picture.
Okay.
Reagan, are you better than your sister?
Yes.
We got Reagan Hoover down here. 3 for 4, 3 RBIs, 2 doubles in the stolen base. You played hoops as well, didn't you?
Yeah, until this year. I didn't play this year.
Reagan, great game, man. You did it all. You got Oak Glen. You got Oak Glen on the horizon. Good luck with that tomorrow.
Thank you.
But you had a nice team. Nice team win today. Got a lot of girls got to play.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got to play. Last home game here.
Yep.
Congratulations. What do you got
Thank
to say about it?
It feels good. My senior year, it feels good to come out with a good group of girls, new field. Just feels good to come out and have fun and win like we should.
Well, you got it going on. You split with Oak Glen this year.
We did.
Going to be a good game tomorrow. What do you expect?
I expect us to come out fresh, hit the ball, play well, and just hopefully pull it out and win and come back here Thursday to get them again.
How'd you approach the game, Reagan, knowing that you was the number 1 seed? You were the better team, obviously, tonight. You had beat this team 2 or 3 times in the regular season. Now you played them for the 4th time. How were you mentally prior to the game, knowing you're the number 1 seed and trying to overcome that?
We came in confident. We didn't let yesterday get to us. We just came in relaxed, confident, ready to play, and that's what we did.
Well, I want to thank you for coming over and spending some time with us.
Of course.
We're going to get a picture with you. We wish you well down the road.
Thank you,
and,
guys.
We'll see you in a little bit. From High Valley Sports Online, this is Ray Suckosh for Jim DiCarlo. This High Valley Sports Online broadcast is brought to you by Guida Law Offices, AT&T on Sunset, Barrel Ford, Barrel Toyota, Tudor's Biscuit World, Total Sports Connection, Signs Limited, Capital Recovery System, Hood's Pharmacy, PR Landscaping, Hummel Construction, Berryman Chemicals, Edge Sports, Franciscan University of Steubenville, Best Western at Franciscan Square, Trinity Health Systems, Bennigan's, Stickles Law Office, Mosty Funeral Home, IBEW Local 246, J.E. Foster Funeral Home, J.C. Pest Control, Wintersville Trophy Shop, Steve's Fish and Chips, Attorney Adam Martello, Marcino Enterprises, Hauser's Furniture. Also sponsored by Main Street Bank, Economy Lawn Care, Swearingen Bat Company, Viking Social Club, Everhard Bow Funeral Home, Bradley Lawnscape, Lancia Villa Royale, TS Electric, Black River Logistics, the National Colloid Company, Soft Tyke Federal Credit Union, Target Shop, Naples Spaghetti House, Spuds Park View Inn, Ohio Motor Group, Dr. John Figgle, Burt's Hot Dogs, Isla Law Offices, Apollo, Anthony Mining, M&M Hardware, Fort Steuben Maintenance, Josephine's Carryout, Mingo Junction, Valley Converting. If you see these sponsors or visit these sponsors, let them know you heard their ad here on High Valley Sports Online, the Sports Authority.